wellness and the nutritionist, wellness expert and nutritionist, Dr. Varun Cal is going to happen now, is going to begin now. So are you all set to become hit and fit? Fit and absolutely graceful, lean bodies, chiseled bodies, ready? So over to Varun. Varun, it's such a pleasure and a privilege having you here. One of the best nutritionists, dermatologist in the country who actually makes my skin look so beautiful. So thank you, Varun. I owe this to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vandy. So good evening, everyone. I think you're all set and excited for your talent round. So I'm going to keep this session short to the point. My name is Dr. Varun Cal, and today we are going to do a short session on giving you a few tips for how you can at least manage your diet for the next 3 days, because you're going to be here and it's going to be very hectic, and you must have realized that pageants are not very, it's not an easy ball game, right? You have to be on your toes all the time. So first of all, welcome all of you to this wonderful platform, which is Grehlakshmi, Mrs. India. And before I start, I would like to thank the organizers, Vandana and her team, for inviting me here and always making me a part of their team. I've been a part of Grehlakshmi, Mrs. India since the first season, which is since the last season. And this feels so much like family. And I think once you experience the journey of this pageant, you will also realize that Grehlakshmi, Mrs. India is like a family. And this pageant and this platform will obviously make you not only fulfill whatever dreams you have, but I'm sure it will make you a role model in the real sense, so that you can inspire and motivate everyone around you. So our motto here is to make you your bestest version. We don't want you to become like someone else. We want you to become your bestest version. So that is what is the aim of this platform. And also in my session, you know, people always think that when we talk about diet and nutrition, it is always about weight loss. Well, that is only one part about which is you know, a part of diet and nutrition. But more than weight loss or weight gain or all that, I think eating right is a very basic thing, right? We do it every day. We all have a relationship with food. Since we are a small kid, we have our likes and dislikes of food, and we remember, I still remember, you know, when I was a kid, that my mom used to always treat us with a certain food during weekends. And that was only a treat which we used to get only during weekends. We were not allowed to eat fried food throughout the week, but we used to look forward to home-cooked fried food on every weekend. So all of us have a relationship with food which is very emotional, and we remember good times with food, right? But unfortunately, today we have made demons and gods out of food, and we tell people that, you know, this food is not good, this food is not bad. But all food was created by that one Almighty, right? Every food is food. I'm not talking about preserved, packaged, synthetic food. I'm talking about food which comes from nature, right? So all food is the same. It is just that how you eat it, in how much quantity you eat it, when do you eat it, and whether a particular food suits you or not, that is what decides whether you should, you know, in what quantity and when and what food you should eat. But let's not demonize food. You know, a lot of times I've heard people saying that don't eat chole bhature even if it's your favorite food, or don't eat, you know, noodles because it's junk. But we need to understand that food is food, right? I'm not saying you should eat junk food every day, but it's okay to eat it sometimes. In fact, I tell my clients that whenever you have to eat your favorite food, whatever it is, you should eat it guilt-free. Because when you attach so much of guilt with eating, you know, our hormones in our body get imbalanced. So, us guilt se hi aap mote ho jate ho. It's not the food per se, right? And today we know that there is a very strong body-mind connection. So if you look at food from guilt, you will obviously activate your stress hormones, cortisol and epinephrine. And that stress itself will imbalance the other hormones. All hormones are connected to each other. And I think the pandemic taught us very, very, uh, nicely that mental health or a sound mind is as important as our physical health. So we can't keep them isolated. We need to also work on stress. So I not only work on diet and nutrition, I work on lifestyle management, which is diet, exercise, physical activity, um, stress management, and sleep management. In fact, sleep is a very underrated topic. Even today, people don't talk about sleep. But when I talk to clients and patients, I realize that 90% of people don't sleep properly. And it is a big problem. And if you don't sleep properly, it will affect everything. They're all interconnected. Food, it will affect your cravings, it will affect the kind of food choices you make. So work on a holistic approach. Of course, in today's session, we don't have so much time to talk about everything, but one of the things which you can do, even today during your pageant, please don't sleep with your phone. Don't keep your phone on your bedside. I think all of us know that we should at least keep away all the devices, including our smartphone, at least 1 hour before our sleeping time, if we really want peaceful sleep. Right? So, at least during the pageant, please, when you go back to your rooms, I know you want to check your messages, all that, but please try to, if you want good sleep, you need good sleep for the next few days, please keep all your phones away from you at least for 1 hour before you sleep, and make this a rule for future as well. Okay? Now coming to what foods should you have to prevent bloating. They're very simple things which you can get, here when you are in the hotel. First of all, salt is your enemy for the next few days. So please stay away from, foods which are very salty. If they taste very salty, try not to have them a lot, because salt has a lot of sodium and causes water retention and increases bloating. So stay away. Don't add extra salt. Whatever salt is there in the food is okay. Don't put any extra salt from above. Drink a lot of water. You have all these bottles here. They are not just to keep, they are to drink. Okay? Because when you have less water, the body tries to retain whatever water it has, and you will have more water retention. So drink water. That's the easiest way to prevent bloating and water retention. Okay? The fruits in the morning, please. When you in breakfast, आपको जो भी खाना है आप खाइए. आधी प्लेट, अपनी प्लेट को 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करिए. आधी प्लेट में फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स रखिए. बाकी आधी में जो भी आपको खाना है वो खाइए. वो मैं नहीं बोलूँगा आपको. ठीक है? But follow the half rule. Half of your plate should have veggies like salads and fruits. The rest half, you can decide what you want to eat. Okay? This will at least cut down your calories by 50% and reduce bloating. Drink hot water, 1 to 2 glasses in a day. That's the easiest remedy to decrease or prevent bloating. If you have green tea bags, please have green tea. It helps in immediate debloating. Take walks, walking, doing any yoga postures, can help you to decrease or prevent bloating. So do that for the next few days. Some fruits which can prevent bloating, very easily available. I'm sure in the hotel you get them. Apple, watermelon, banana. Banana is one of the best fruits to decrease bloating because it's a rich source of, it's basically something which can help to de-bloat you immediately. So if you're feeling bloated, eat a banana. It will really help you. Okay? Fine? And drink a lot of water. That definitely helps to decrease bloating. It's very, very important. If you have any questions, diet is endless, right? You can go on and on and on. So I just wanted to keep it short, to the point, precise. If you have any questions for the next few days, of course you can ask me, and you can always get in touch with us. Dr. Varun Cal is my Instagram handle. If you need any consultations for diet, nutrition, health, you can always get in touch with me or my team. We will be available to you, and I'll be here for the talent round, so I'll be happy to see you perform, because I think that's really important. But before I end this session, stress is a real killer. Today, it's very important to manage stress. In fact, stress can cause a lot of physical ailments and diseases. It's a known fact. So you have to do something to manage stress. One of the easiest ways to manage stress every day is to go for a walk every day. But it has to be regular. You know, looking at greenery, going for a walk itself is a great stress buster, and that's the easiest thing. I know people say, मेरे पास time नहीं है gym जाने का, मेरे पास time नहीं है exercise करने का, मेरे पास time नहीं है. Time जिस चीज़ के लिए आपको निकालना होता है ना, वो निकल आता है. But at least take out 20 to 30 minutes every day and go for a walk. If you can't do anything else, at least go for a walk every day. That can be a great stress buster. And also, you know, there are other ways. Yoga, meditation, pranayam, you know, all these techniques can also help you. But everyone has their own stress buster. But walking has many benefits, okay? And it's something which is sustainable, something which you can do every day. So please, at least take out sometimes, at least 5 to 6 days a week, go for a walk. But do it regularly. It's very important to be consistent in whatever exercise or physical activity you do, okay? And just enjoy this journey. Don't be stressed. I know stress to hota hai, hum kitna bhi bole, but that's fine. It's not about winning or losing. It's about trying and putting your best foot forward. See, I know ये बहुत cliche sound करता है, but I've been working in pageants for almost 15 years now as a mentor. So I have seen that it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, okay? And why I'm saying this is because after you win the crown, the journey again starts again. You know, you have winners here. If you talk to them, of course, that's one milestone to win, but that's the beginning. And even if you don't win the main crown or a subtitle, it doesn't matter. That doesn't define you. You are already a winner because you're a part of such a prestigious platform, which is Grehlakshmi Mrs. India. So since you are already a winner, why should you be scared? Scared of what? Leave everything on the Almighty, put in your best, and leave the rest to God. That's what is the most important. And that is what is going to give you the strength to become your best. I know stress hota hai, but jab bhi aapko stress ho, take a few deep breaths. It relaxes you immediately. And like I said, put in your best and leave the rest to the Almighty. Okay? May the force be with you. I wish you all the very best. You are winners. Please give yourself a big round of applause, because I know it's very, very important to acknowledge your own self. अपने आप की, कहते हैं ना, दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद को जय करें. So if you don't acknowledge your own self, and if you don't become your own biggest cheerleader, who else will? So it's very important to cheer for your own self. बहुत important है. It's not a cliche thing. It's very important. If you will be your cheerleader, everyone else will become your cheerleader eventually. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter. Okay? So please put in your best. Hard work is very important. But after that, just leave the rest to the Almighty. May the force be with you. All the best to all of you. Thank you.